a figurative and near literal war. But to most, something about it still feels holy. Welcome to the home of the BYU Cougars at LaVell Edwards Stadium in Provo, Utah. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Utah Utes, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the BYU Cougars. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollock with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Utes will kick it away to start. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Starting in 1971, the Beehive Boot was established to determine the best team from the state of Utah. The boot itself estimated to be well over 100 years old.
Man, this is one of the most physical college football games I think we see each and every year, David. And this game's been referred to the holy war between BYU and Utah, but this game almost feels like an NFL matchup because of the size and the physicality these two teams play with.
And Jesse, that's a great breakdown, and I agree with the NFL talent, all that stuff, but let's get back to the boot. 100-year-old boot. Like, that's what the prize is. How bad do you think that thing smells?
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
Man, this is a defense that prides themselves on stopping the run, and that is a huge statement on their opponent's opening drive of the game. Third and short, they don't just get a stop. They get a tackle for loss. That sends a very clear message that they're going to be the more physical side today.
They'll try the run. There he goes.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They'll keep it on the ground. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on third down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it. The Utes will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Oh, he's got a chance. Breaks the tackle. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? From the shotgun, the inside give. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And a great job by the defense seeing it. They knew the ISO was coming right downhill. They went and met it. You got to go meet that guy in the backfield, meet those pullers in the backfield, make that thing go out wide where it's not supposed to go. Then the defense swarms to the football, gets the tackle for a loss.
They give it to him again. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
To the air, it's Bachmeier. Caught over the middle, it's Bachmeier. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. This clash dates all the way back to the late 1800s and is carried on through days of independence, changes in conference affiliation, but the constant is disdain and contempt for the other side.
You're right, Reese. It's pretty wild because the rivalry dates back to the same year the state of Utah was founded in 1896. That's how long these two teams have been going. This thing is historic, and every year, David, it's an incredible football game.
And I love what Reese said, too, though. They've changed conferences. They've been independent. Whatever it takes, they want to play each other because they want the bragging rights in the state of Utah because it means a heck of a lot.
The Cougars really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
They'll pass on the 46-yard field goal attempt and go for it here. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Catch in the middle, it's Ryan. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
The give on the option. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. Rides the back and leaves it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for once.
3rd down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. Back to pass, it's Dampier. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
We talked to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position was going to be a huge factor for them winning this one. They had a really nice punt earlier in this game. Great job getting down and covering it. Won't surprise me if they decide to play it safe again here on 4th.
Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. Still running at the 40. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Toss sweep to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Bachmeier. Got a man. It's Martin. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Well, the offense on third down there, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north. But the defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up fourth down.
No good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Turning it on. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Davis. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
They'll rely on running behind the big left tackle here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Utes!
And I think he does a really good job here, dropping back to pass, surveying the field, sees he's got some open space out wide, dump it to your playmaker. Your running back takes the football. He does the rest. Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the field, making a play.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll return it. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. Offense changing the play. Trying to get the corner. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
And I like changing things up. I like trying new things. Handing it to the tight end, that's something you don't see very often. A little creativity. Now, it was negativity in the end, but I like the creative thought process of trying to get somebody else the football.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got a man in the middle. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that 3rd down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle, setting up 4th.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking for room, it's Parker. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on 3rd down. To the air, it's Dampier. Caught in the backfield, it's Parker. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. Well, right away after picking up a 1st down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play.
He's trying to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Utah.
Number 9 in the end zone.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Off the play fake on first down. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
Finds his man. It's Martin. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Bachmeier. Here's the pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play-calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Utes!
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Scanning the field, it's Bachmeier. Finds the tight end. a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
BYU.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. That's caught. It's Roberts. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. BYU about to kick it off to open the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Leaves it with the back. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
And the Utes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To throw, it's Dampier. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Under fire. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
That's the way you answer your halftime speech. You gave up a lot of points in that first half. What did the defense do? The first possession, you set the tone in the second half, get the big stop, get the big sack. Really nice answer by this defense.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. The pressure is really on to put together a drive here, already down 21-zip. Got it in the middle. It's Bachmeier. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. And the Cougars are in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
The Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Got it in the middle. It's Bachmeier. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. On target to the left. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Back to throw, it's Bachmeier. Makes the catch, it's Roberts. Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Three straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Well, the offense did fall on that loose football, but it won't matter much as they turn it over on downs.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Bentley. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Line getting set on 2nd down. He's got it on the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Motion from the wideout. On the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking, we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this first down on 3rd and short. But how about the defense? Everybody staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up 4th down.
Dude, how about that? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That delay of game penalty pushes the offense back even closer to its own end zone.
Let's go. Red.
Gives it on the option. Works his way for 3 and gets him out to the 5-yard line.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Grabbed over the middle. It's Roberts. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Makes the grab down the middle. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Paul? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And how about that defense? In the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. And they stop him short of the goal line. They'll mark it at 3.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Rides the back on the option to give. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. We've reached a break. It's Utah holding the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. And it looks as if we are ready to get things started here in the 4th quarter. They'll try to start this final period by putting a 3 spot on the board. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few.
I know a lot of people don't like to prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the 4th quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done there.
The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking downfield, it's Mockmeyer. Caught close to the marker, it's Hagan. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
This has been a frustrating day. They haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
The play action fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
He'll pull it on the read. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Utes decide to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Fights off a defender. He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. Using the quick game. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. BYU lines up quickly. Quarterback may change this route. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Roberts. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. And the Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on so that moving forward, this offense has an identity.
Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Utah!
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the fourth quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing up and took it all the way to the house.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem.
31, BYU, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
From the gun, running back gets the give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. A 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The Cougars are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Bachmeyer. Caught over the middle, it's Ryan. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Ryan. Breaks into the open. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to step up.
He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Cougars will hustle to the line. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Finds his big tight end. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And the Cougars started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Oh, they're after him. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the football.
And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. They still do count it for 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
Number 44, set to kick it away.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return.
Will take over 1st and 10.
Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
And we're certainly feeling the spirit in this edition of the Holy War, and it is the Utes who take the crown in this one. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.